second week in a row I actually bothered to upload my weekend league recap. Crazy, isn't it? I know. And for the second week in a row we found ourselves in the same position of 29 wins with 1 loss, and again it was to a gold 1 player with 1 second button delay, which was the story of my weekend, to be honest. As you've just saw on your screen there, no changes to my team. I'm still saving rewards. I didn't have the coins to make any significant improvements. One small change though, I'm now, don't use many instructions, but as well as getting behind, I'm also telling my strikers to press the back line. Now, I don't know if this is a mental thing, whether it's just in my head or it really is making a difference, but to me it feels like it's giving me a tiny bit more defensive cover. Obviously 4-4-2 is viewed as quite a bit of an open formation, so it does no harm, does it, to have a couple of your strikers pressing the back line, even though they don't do it very much, do they, to be honest. They just seem to run about and get in the way a bit, but every little helps. And since I've turned it on, I can't say I've stopped conceding, because this game would show me to be a massive liar, but it has sort of helped. I don't know, it's just one of the things. I see a lot of the other pros doing it and I thought it's worth a try. So this weekend in general anyway, I made not the mistake, because I wouldn't have it any other way, but I was out all day Friday, not drinking, just out and about, and then I was on an all day drink on Saturday. Didn't get in till about 2 PM on Sunday, just in time to watch Super Sunday. So I was left with the situation again for the second week on the bounce, where I had to play 40 games in a row, back to back. Now, I don't know about you lot, but I'm one of them people. I do usually like to space out my games. I usually, especially last year, I mean this year I've just been playing them when I can, but last year I always went for 10, 15, 15. It helps. It's just a healthy way to split them, isn't it? Especially considering you only need to play maybe 10, 12 games on a Friday to get like significant skill rating, and then you're pretty much set for the rest of the weekend. But even them 15 games in a row on Saturday and Sunday really do hurt me, and it's just tiring, isn't it? It's hard to keep concentration for that many hours in a row, but that's what we were left with. It was the only way we were going to get going, and I was left with 40 games at approximately, I think I started about 7 PM on Sunday night. I think in total I streamed every game as well, by the way, so follow me on Twitch if you haven't already, if you do like watching some live FUT Champions. But yeah, it took me 9 hours last week. It took me 8 hours. I mean, last week in fact I actually got my first 20 games done in 2 hours and 25 minutes, which I'm going to say, without any proof or assurance at all, that has to be a world record. 20 games done in 2 hours and 25 minutes. But this time around it wasn't quite the same. I think it was about 4 hours for both half, enough for so about 4 hours for the first 20, 5 hours for the second 20. So yeah, it was not stressful, but it wasn't much fun, especially with the hangover that I had. The gameplay as well was also pretty shocking. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I mean, people always say when EA got some sort of all the promotions on, whether it's the Halloween rubbish, the Christmas, Team of the Year, any sort of like promo, Black Friday, they say that the gameplay always suffers, and I think this weekend is testament to that, really. I mean, that they have all the Futmas SBCs and all the promo packs on pretty much every day over the Christmas period, don't they? And I know I said this during my qualification season, but some of the delay in the gameplay I was feeling, it just wasn't fun. It wasn't FIFA. It's not the same game. I don't know what's going on. You'd have thought by now, when we are 16, 17 months into FUT Champions and this competitive game mode, that have found a way to fix this and get it moving, get the players moving, get the game speed, get the responsiveness of it all much better, but they just can't seem to suss it out, can they? So it's just one of the things you have to deal with. My loss, I should start really including my losses in this video, because it would make a much more interesting viewing, but it would also drive me insane, because the losses I'm getting, I mean, I'm not going to spoil this video, but my first week of December, 1 loss, gold 1 player, loads of delay. Second week, last week, 1 loss, gold 1 player, loads of delay. And this week so far, 1 loss, gold 1 player, loads of delay. Is the delay or is Gold 1 just my weakness? Who knows, but seems like a bit of a coincidence, doesn't it, when I'm beating people who... I mean, I check everyone's records at the end of the Champs channel. Beat someone this week who was 18-0. Beat someone else who was 24-0. Yeah, I mean, I beat a few Elite 1 players. I didn't end up playing or beating anyone who did end up in the top 100, but I'm beating much better players than the ones who are giving me my loss. Now, what are we now? Where are we up to now? 5 minutes 33 seconds. So, what have I got to speak about? My team. Right, as you've saw for yourselves, I have been using the same team for, I think this is possibly the 3rd week. Actually, no, I think the 1st week of December, I had the loan on Reed, didn't I? So I did have De Gea and Laurent Blanc at centre-back. But I have been saving my rewards. I've probably already mentioned it to you. I've now got 2 top 100 packs, 2 Elite 1 packs, and whatever I get in this video. So it's looking pretty good, and as you may or may not have saw, if you do follow real life football, a lot of good players in FIFA had good games in real life this weekend just gone. Neymar got 2 goals, 2 assists, Suarez got a couple of goals, David Silva did bits against Swansea, got a couple of goals and an assist, Marcus Alonso's got a free kick and to win 1-0. Who else did something at the weekend? Don't know, but that's a pretty good start. I mean, if Neymar and Suarez are going to be in the team of the week, it could be time to open my packs. So, if the team of the week is good, if there's at least a few players who are going to go for, 500k plus, then you will be seeing, after a good month away from them, some weekly rewards. And I'm hoping to make some millions. Not sure where my first improvement's going to be. This team is feeling probably as good as any team's felt me all FIFA, especially with this formation. I'm feeling really well balanced. It's very rare that I'm struggling or getting outplayed in any part of any game, really. I'm never winning many games by luck. My losses are usually unlucky, although I know I'm going to say that anyway, aren't I? But yeah, I mean, everything's running smoothly. I think if maybe, even though Manolas has been ridiculously good, I mean, him and Handanovic, by the way, I know I only got them because I only had 20k to spend last week, but they have just been both so insane. That Manolas, he's been broken since FIFA 17, just ridiculously good. Handanovic seems to save everything, but I do prefer a keeper who has that trait that De Gea has, where he saves shots with his feet. Saying that though, he's hardly put a foot wrong. Nice little shit pun there. But yeah, I'm hoping maybe to get Laurent Blanc back, or maybe even Maldini, depending on the coins. I'll maybe try the 92 De Gea as well. The 91 was really, really good for me, but people are saying that the 92 is broken, but not broken in a good way. And it's a weird one, isn't it? Because it was the same last year with the team of the season De Gea. I used De Gea for a lot of the year. Then I started using the team of the season De Gea, and he was absolutely, he had no hands. He died literally with stumps. Crazy how it works. Things like that, you think to yourself, it's got to be in the head, because how can the game make a player who's clearly significantly better significantly worse? I don't know, it's hard to tell here. Very unclear with what's inside the game, aren't they? They don't like giving too much away, so I don't know. You never know if it's just all in your head, if you just... I don't know, people always used to believe in things like handicap, script, all that. But for the most part, what I think rubbish, but I do think in some situations it can be true. Anyway, I think we're into our last game here, and this guy, I checked the Champs channel after this game, he was actually 18-0. I have no idea how at 3 in the morning on a Sunday he'd only played 18 games, but maybe he'd been on a bit of a Madden like me and was struggling for time. But yeah, I mean, he was 18-0, and when he pulled it back to 3-2, obviously at that point I didn't know he was 18-0, but when he pulled it back to 3-2, I remember saying in my stream, I'm in serious trouble here, especially with the momentum and how, well, just the pressure really, because I mean, even though in a month like this where it's not very significant, I do still get a little bit nervous, but I did manage to turn it around, and I think I cap it off here. I mean, Mane's only got a 3-star weak foot, which I always say he shouldn't have. He should have a 4-star, but with finishes like that, Can't complain, can you? This week as well, actually, by the way, I did try the lone Salah on the right hand side, and he was similar to Mane, except the 2-star weak foot did let him down a little bit. So this is where I finished weekly, just ahead of the Boris legend. 39 wins for the 3rd consecutive week, which will leave me in this position monthly. I think 13, just a few wins, couple of wins off 2nd place in the world, so it's a pretty decent month. Right, that is the end of the video. If you have enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, comment down below, let me know what you thought. If you want to watch my games live, follow me in Twitch as well, and I'm going to predict there's going to be a good team of the week, so I'll see you tomorrow for a rewards video.